voices, the stories of the departed, for in the shadows hides the evil that lurks as the light dies and slowly becomes night. The realm of the spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own inner demons, brings to life your deepest fears. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality? In the search for life after life, have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have, maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers hidden behind the veil. Shake off the blinders and open your mind's eye. Listen to the story. We are they, we are incarnate and unborn.
And what is up, everybody? Happy Friday to you. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way right now. Salute, cheers, Solange, whatever you want to call it. Cheers. Here's to a weekend well deserved. Oh, yeah, today at work sucked. Well, somewhat. First half of the day, I spent it doing forklift training on the stand-up forklift on the upright. Out of the 5 people, 4 were able to hack it. The other one's still questionable about. He's not comfortable on it, which I get. For those out there that have been on forklifts, sit down, stand-ups. Stand-ups are a different beast. And he just couldn't get the hang of it. He's like, Brent, I don't feel comfortable with it. Just certify me on the sit-down, and I'll get to it eventually. It's like, you know what? I respect that. I was like, listen, when we're slow, get on the sit down and just toy around the prep bays to where it's open. You're not going to hurt anything. Get to know it before I test you. He's like, okay, I'll do that. It's like, okay, thank you for being honest with me. Everybody else, yeah, a couple people, it took a few minutes. Other people never been on it, but they took to it like a duck to water. Then about 1 o'clock, 1:30 hit, and I really didn't do shit for the rest of the day. So yeah, what's up, Moose? How you doing today, bud? So yeah, the last 4.5 hours of the day, not a damn thing. So we left off last night, 33 minutes into The old Culinary, static cameras. We've only got one EVP potentially, and that was 10 minutes, 45 seconds in. So let's finish up the last, what is this, 30 minutes. We'll get into section two. Then we'll play it by ear. I'm doing good. I'm glad this week is over. I'm ready to relax for the weekend. Go to the store tomorrow, take care of a couple chores, and watch football tomorrow and Sunday. I'm ready for the playoffs. As you could tell, I am solely ready for the playoffs. I'm ready for the Pack to beat the Niners. I'm ready for the Chiefs to beat the Bills. I'm ready for the Bucks to lose. And I'm ready for the Texans to walk all over the Ravens. So yeah, that's my pick. Texans, uh, Green Bay, Kansas City. Yeah, let me just go ahead and stop on the head of myself. Let's get to the video because I'm not a sports channel. I'll just sit here and enjoy my beer. What's up, TM? How you doing, bud? I know I didn't mention the Lions because I know the Lions are going to win. Lions are going to beat the Bucks. Packers are going to beat the Niners. Chiefs are going to beat the Bills. Texans are going to beat the Ravens. I'm going to go ahead and put it on record. That way we can go back to the VODs and see if I was right or wrong. And I went ahead and wrote it down. So now it's official. Lions, Chiefs, Packers, Texans. I wrote it down. So we can't change it. What's up, Sims? How you doing tonight? And there's Jack for everybody. Say hi, Jack. Say hi to everybody, buddy. Say hi to everybody. Jack, everybody's saying hi to you. Yeah, he's good boy. There we go. One thing I got to do now is try to keep his tail off the desk. Every so often, that tail just slaps the keyboard and it pauses the video. Yeah, like last night and the night before that. Yeah, he does that. He does cat things that aggravate us all, but we love Jack. He's a good part of the show. Yeah, bud, we're talking about you. Yeah, thanks to David again for the freaking animated GIF there, and I just added the sound. So, cat do cat things. Yeah, and he does. Like wakes me up at 4 o'clock every morning to try to get food. Headbutts me, swats me. Yeah, that's one of his things. Is he? It's like, and when this cat headbutts, he headbutts. Ain't that right? I need a camera so you guys can see the look on this face right now. I think he's plotting against me. I think he's plotting my death. Yeah, I need a jack camera. A cat will eat your dead body before it's even cold. On a paranormal show, no less. He's trying to get the ink pen. There goes the tail. Oh, what was that? Hold on. Go back. Go back. I think that was just dust. Nah, wasn't nothing. Now I was looking back in this corner. It was nothing. Yeah, I thought I saw something. I didn't. Usually your right eye has a blind spot. Don't even worry about it. There's enough eyes in here right now. We can pick it up. Keep your tail down, Jack. Don't swat. Don't squat. Don't swat the keyboard. I'm just honestly surprised we haven't gotten any EVPs. They might not come until we actually investigate. Every time I try to take a drink of beer, he reaches for the can. I think this cat could be an alcoholic. You're writing a list of cannibal puns for the dinner party you're hosting. He wants some too. I think it might hurt his. It might hurt him. Oh, my buddies, close friends years ago, they had a husky mix that used to like Jaeger. The fucking dog liked Jaeger. Oh yeah, he always got like a capful. Bad memories with Jaeger. You ain't lying. And it's not you ain't, it's yaint. Yaint. You ain't lying. Nowadays, if I drink Jaeger, I'm gonna be fighting. Yeah, when I was like 26, I could put away 2 bottles of Jaeger and not even feel a thing. I used to be able to put away Jaeger like it was nothing. After walk 20 miles home. I know that feeling. Yeah, I've Jaeger and me, we had a bad night. I got into a I got into a fight where I chased somebody down and I was throwing. Let me reiterate this. I was throwing security guards like they were rag dolls. Got the guy, got a couple swings in before, yeah. There's a reason I turned into Super Brent. The guy was beating his girlfriend, who was a good friend of mine. She showed up with too much makeup on. I could see the black eye. She told me that he hit her. He showed up at the bar. He saw me. I saw red. He ran. I chased him through the casino. Let me say that again. I chased him through the casino. Finally got him cornered, and I'm tossing security guards like they're gnomes. It was like a midget tossing contest. He saw me and he was like, oops. He never touched her again after that. And that was the last time Jaeger and I had a conversation. After that night, I didn't touch it again. I apologized to security, told them what happened, and they're like, what? It's like, yeah, he beat her. It's like, you guys weren't going to stop me. You would have had to shoot me to stop me. And they're like, oh. And I shook their hands. I'm like, guys, I'm sorry. I was like, this was something that had to happen. They didn't, security didn't press charges. They're like, all right, we understand. And it was like, even, they didn't call Metro. They didn't ask me to leave. They just threw him off property. It was like, we're not mad at you. It was like,
Prime time, bitch!
Deads. Thank you for the resub, bud.
Thank you!
Oops. Yeah, and like I said, when you come back, I'm up to 70 months on your channel. 70 freaking months. So again, investigation dates for 2024, September 12th, 13th, and 14th, which would be Friday the 13th. Jack, you're getting fat. Dad's acknowledged my presence. Damn you. You say hi to me first. Fucking Sims. You said hi excitedly. I know, the snail trail on the couch told us. You said excited. You didn't say how excited. You're married. I didn't say aroused. I say what I mean. Come on, Jack. Get down, bud. Come on. Get down. He's getting mad. They say Brent and I know how to push the buttons. It's not buttons we're pushing. We're double clicking the mouse. What have you written? I'm working on a book of dark poetry, and I actually wouldn't mind reading that. Dark poetry is good. Did you just bite me? That little asshole just bit me. You bite me again, you're going outside. Oh, yes, yeah. Area no one else was allowed in. Bingo. Original Culinary and Mattress Factory. Which means there's only two other areas in the prison we have not been in. One being the gymnasium, and the other being the execution chamber. Gym, they'll never let us in because there's still state documents inside. In an abandoned prison, they're still storing documents. Oh. I'd like to get in there for an hour and see what some of those documents are. Former prisoners, former executed. It'd be nice. And I finished the book on Carol Cole today, Silent Rage. We've been in 11, 12, and 13. We haven't been in the gym or the execution chamber. But yeah, that book, Silent Rage, on Carol Cole's basically life. Fuck. I'm using some of this for the investigation. I've got several marks in the book. Oh, the dates, yes. Sorry. I'm thinking the buildings. Derp. Yeah, 11th, 12th, and 13th. Or no, 12th, 13th, and 14th. Sorry. Thursday's the 12th, Friday's the 13th, and the 14th. Saturday. So 12, 13, 14. Sorry. Okay, I'm an idiot. You'll have to excuse me. Yeah, 12th, 13th, and 14th. I figure I've done Halloween twice. I've done the anniversary of an execution, which is this investigation, and I've done. I don't remember what the first date was, but well, wait, yeah, that's four. First execution, two Halloweens, and anniversary of the first execution. Fifth, Friday the 13th. I think that's fitting. Don't you guys investigate on Friday the 13th? Kind of cliche, but I think it could work in our favor. I said, anybody who watches this stream is more than welcome to go if they want to investigate. You're responsible for your flight, your hotel, your investigation, your food, and be aware you probably won't be investigating with me a lot. You'll get left alone somewhere in the prison. Van should be excited about that one. Does she really want to go back again? Does she want to go back and investigate a second time? And tell Van I said hi, by the way. Make sure and tell her I said hi. Yeah, Sims, you would be. You wouldn't be in there alone. You'd be in there with Susan. Because not many people are allowed to go alone. Very few people want to go there. Very few people are allowed to go alone. More time at Virginia City as well. Okay, this is getting tough. Sorry, Jack, but you got to go down. You got to go down, bud. You're squirming around too much. Say bye to everybody. Yeah, I'd like to get into some places in Virginia City, but they're more expensive than the prison. Kind of shitty, but whatever. Whatevs. I said I'm going. I go up Wednesday so I could start charging my gear. Uh, yeah, and just rest. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Come back Sunday. Virginia City's fun though. It is just to go up. I ain't gonna lie. Drive down again. All right. Like I said on yesterday's show, I almost got stuck going to fucking Reno, and I even put that in Discord. It's like work was this close to sending me up to Reno day before yesterday. Boy, am I glad they didn't send me yesterday. That would have sucked. She thinks she can get there. Wow. Don't turn this into a competition and get into a wreck. Please don't. Or take two separate cars and see who gets there faster. Like, you want to put this to a competition? Whoever gets there first pays for the hotel. Turn it into a competition. Do it. Do it. Where are we at? Another 5 minutes. Okay. But she's a girl and has a lead foot. She'll get there first. Yeah, but women have to stop at every trinket shop on the way. They have to stop and pee. They have to stop and see everything. They have to stop and shop. Not the guys. We just get in the car and we freaking go. If we got to go, we stop off, piss beside a tree on the way down, and get back in the car and go. Got a cooler full of snacks, and that's all we need. Need a bottle of water and a bag of trail mix, and I'm good for the drive. Women want to stop and see everything. Yeah, I held it from Vegas to Elko. I held it from Vegas to freaking Elko, then into Reno. So basically, I held it for like 7 hours. Fucking everybody's like, don't you want to go? Yeah, I want to go on the road. I don't need to stop. I don't have the bladder the size of a chickpea. When I'm on the road, I'm on the road. That's it. Not a lot of people understand that. She has a friend like the bladder. Then you get the reference. I've got a couple friends like that. We need to stop. We stopped 60 miles ago. Well, I got to go again. Are you pregnant or just can't hold it? Sorry, I got to use that analogy. I just got to go all the time. Stop drinking so much water. We're out in the middle of nowhere. Find a bush. It's like, nope. Oh. Learn to squat in nature. That's all I can say. Had to pee 4 blocks apart. That's the kind of friend that gets left at home. It's like, I love you dearly, but if I got to stop every 10 minutes at every 7-Eleven, you're not going. We have 16 hours to get there. It's not going to take us 23 because you need to pee. Put on a diaper. Unless it's number 2, squat behind a bush. Then again, I know a couple of girls who can pee standing up, They just hike their leg up on a tree, and it's like, well, yeah, she could probably write her name in cursive in the snow if she really tried, but I don't want to see it. Okay, this show is going the wrong direction. Back to the paranormal. Your ex could pee like that. All right. First one down. One possible EVP. Hold on a second. Folder. Part one. Part two. Those country girls, man, you're not bullshitting their dads. You're not bullshitting. I I dated a barrel racer. Country girls are expensive. Rodeo girls, oh my god. So yeah, one was a barrel racer and she trained horses. That was fun. But damn did she have some strong thighs. Then one ex, her dad was a former bull rider. She was raised tough. And could she punch? It was like, holy shit, you got it from your dad. Yeah, rodeo girls are crazy as hell. That ain't no joke. If they can barrel race, if they can rope, if they can ride, yeah, they're just tough. They're a different breed. Those are the kind of girls you want in your corner. That's the type of girl you want to keep. Because if shit goes down, she's going to be stepping up ahead of your guy friends just to knock somebody out. And I've seen it. She just walks up, bam! It's like, ooh, babe, you didn't even give me a chance. It's like, wow. Just wow. And they didn't even break a nail. I think right about this time frame would be the best time to see an apparition if we were to catch one. Still got the light off the GoPro, but it's just starting to dim enough in the building where you might actually see a shadow. Where at the very end, are you talking down here in the center? Or are you talking on this side of the wall? Right here on the other side of the pillar? That's an office. Basically where the guards watched everybody. Same as on the other side, there's an office over there because that was a mattress fact. The other side was a mattress factory. This side is the old culinary. There's basically two offices right there. They're windows, yes. They're interior windows so they can watch the prisoners. Which you'll see when we get to the GoPros we actually carried. I'm excited to see what we got up in Building 12 when Dead's GoPro and mine died at exactly the same time, twice in a row, within seconds of each other. Got them back on, hit record. A few seconds later, they both shut off at exactly the same time again. It was like, what the fuck just happened? That's not coincidence. I mean, one of them shutting off, okay. Two of them within seconds of each other, I can buy it. GoPros are notorious for overheating and shutting down. But turning them back on, hit record, and they die at exactly the same time, twice, I'd rather hit megabucks than try to get that again. You can't recreate it, and we tried. We tried it. We couldn't. We couldn't figure it out. And that was up in Neil Pitney's cell. Yeah, Deads ain't lying. It's like, huh? Dude, yours just shut off? Yes. Yeah, mine did too. Uh, get them back on as quick as you can because what's up, Van? How you doing? My boy treating you all right? Yeah, it's just like kind of like that 2 seconds where it's like, huh? You don't know what to say. You don't know how to react. When equipment shuts down simultaneously twice, once, okay, it'll freak you out. But twice, it's like there's something in here that doesn't want us here. So that's, other than talking about beating me, but that's just normal. Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to get darker. We're hour and a half in. Maybe we're about an hour and 10 minutes into the video. So yeah, it's going to start getting darker. No. Like I said, we went through the recorder that was in the mattress factory. We didn't get shit on audio. That's why I was kind of hoping the GoPro would be different. But remember, we still have, there's a lot of darkness in the video too. Once it gets dark, we don't really see past that first pillar. Yeah, that orb? Yeah, I am too. But that was in women's. Wife's due to keep her man in place. There's a difference between keeping your man in place and just beating him. There's a big difference there. That was a W orb. Then after the orb, we had the rat. Yeah, Dead's van is kind of like Ike and Tina, but reversed. It was a mouse, not a rat. Okay, you know what I meant. Yeah, Dead's van is like Ike and Tina, except the roles are reversed. Hit me again, Tina, and put some stank on it. And what is that door shutting? Okay, we're coming in to investigate.
I'm probably gonna go a little out that way. I'm gonna check this real quick.
Actually, I just came in to check the equipment.
This me GoPro.
Wouldn't be the first time I fell.
Alright, if there is anybody in here right now, there's a light down there at the end against the wall. If you have any stories, please come forward and talk into it, and we'll hear you. Let's see if we got any in here.
And you can see all the dust being kicked up. Look at all the orbs. Somebody call Zach Bagans. The place is really haunted. Take a while for the dust to settle. Such salt in that statement. Yeah, a little bit salty. Look at all the spirits trapped here. We're going to be famous.
You're going to die.
Yeah, not going to happen. I mean, even though it's a static camera, look how much history you're looking at in this, just in this room. It's how many hundreds, if not thousand or more convicts that were served in this room. Dinner, breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day for what, 50 years? Not 50 years, 30, maybe 40 years. Yeah, you can see the floor. It's an old floor. Uh, Certain areas, yes. Uh, 90% of that prison, 95% of that prison is perfectly safe. If they just redid the wiring and the cameras, and the plumbing, they could reopen it. It's not in that bad a shape considering the age. It's like I said, considering it could still act as an operating prison. Yeah, Sims, if you could afford it, please come out this year. You've been talking about it for 2 years. The third time's the charm. Uh, they'd have to fix the first floor, but yeah, they could. They could do some revamping in certain areas, but you know that they're trying to just talk it into a living museum, which is good. I mean, okay, that is that dust? That's making a straight line. I don't know if that's dust or an orb. Right across the center of the screen. You see it trailing right through here. It kind of appears out of nowhere, but it staggers. Huh. I don't know. It appears out of nowhere. That's strange. Think I might count this. Let's go back one more time. Okay. One more time. Because it's stagger steps. I've never seen dust stagger like that. Anyway, moving on. Now can we get something like that to come straight at the camera like it did year before last? Would be great. We might have. I'm giving it a 50-50 chance right now. Because there's chemtrails, right? There's really no breeze up in there. I mean, there is because you got the gaps in the doors. You got a couple windows out there busted out. $13.35. Okay, I got to go way back. Damn it, David. Good job, David. You got me. Are you talking about the first pylon here, Moose? Oh, by the office window. Because if you look by the first pillar, there's something there too. Okay, maybe. Ah, shit. I can't see it. Yeah, I think it's just an orb. I I can't confirm or deny it, but right near when that orb, watch this first pillar. Does it come from around the pillar? Because it looks like it does. Yeah, it comes from around the pillar. It comes from around the pillar. I think that's an actual orb. Because it comes around the pillar. That's strange. If you look at the door on the other side of the pillar, you can see a gap. It still leads me a potentially debunk because there's that little gap in the door with that breeze. It could push the dust around. The breeze very well could be pushing the dust. This is why I'm still 50-50. This is why I'm still 50-50. I'm not going to confirm it. I ain't going to deny it. But that little gap is very, very suspicious. Like I said, right through here is our best chance of getting an apparition. Just because of the time of day. Get on it. Right? Me actually accepting orbs is very rare. Because most of the time I can pick them apart. Only one time at the prison have I not been able to pick it apart. The first one we got in women's, still on the fence on that one. This one I'm on the fence on, but the one we got in the showers year before last was conclusively an orb. There was no other way around it. But with so much dust on the floor, it's gonna be tough to confirm orbs. Look at all this over here on this white lake of cotton which blew over from the mattress factory. This is all old cotton on the floor they used to for the bedding for the mattresses. So any kind of breeze in there can push that up and make it look like an orb. So this is why we got to be very careful with it, is because of all the debris on the floor. There's still dead birds up there. There's dead rats. There's dead mice. So you got that stale air up there. And Deds will confirm it. The air up in that room was not the best. It the air up there was bad. After about 15 minutes, that's all you really need to be in there. As soon as you open the door, you could smell it, and it's like that funk, just that that everybody knows that dead rat and dead bird smell. And it's like, oh, yeah, we're not going to be in here long. Thinking about getting a freaking mask, yeah. And in my paranormal gear, when I just do local or short out of town stuff, I have masks in my case, one of my cases, just for instances like that. Yeah, up in that room was terrible. But we got a chance to go in. So I can't be mad. I can't pick it apart. I can't bitch about it. Susan's like, "Hey, you guys want to go upstairs?" It's like, "Fuck yeah." Okay, we're going to let you in, but nobody else. And the other teams that didn't get to go in, they got kind of upset. Susan was like, "No. This is a gift for Brent because he brought you guys in. I can't let you guys up there because of insurance reasons. Brent is actually, I don't want to say a docent, but they want me to be a docent there." Stale air, oh gosh, it smells bad, especially with death. Musty, wet cotton, dead bird, dead rat, and stale air. You got a quad combination of, I'm going to be coughing later. And I actually was. It's like, I'm more excited to see what we get on night 3 of GoPro 1 when I left the camera in the control room for the execution chamber. GoPro sitting there just facing the execution table. I am excited to get to that one. Execution last night's is my specialty. The others, they're getting there. We're going to get the most evidence out of execution, hands down. And that one I'm not even shy about. David, yes, I did. Was it 13 minutes, 35 seconds? The docents say I'll go up there, but I'm the only investigator that's allowed to go up there. You know, if we get one EVP, we get one EVP. That's it. I don't. When we did, like I said, when we did the recorder that was in the other room, We didn't get anything in 6 hours of audio. So, if we don't get anything off this, am I going to be disappointed? Yeah, I'm going to be disappointed. We've got one EVP to check on section 1 and the orb to check out on audio. So we've got one part on part 1, one part on part 2 so far. Remember, when we finish all this, we're going right back into the audio for the same recorder we just watched. It's a double dose of boredom. If there is, make sure it was and at this exact moment. Like I said, I even clipped it if we need to. Like I said, you know what? Hold on a second. Let's... shit, can we do this? No, never mind, we can't. Actually, we could. It's just going to be a pain in the dick to do it that way. I'm not going to. That's why we're going to wait till we get through with it before we do it. What we might do is, as soon as we finish this section of video, analyze section 1 and 2 of the video before we go on to 4, 5, and 6. That way we can get it out of the way. And we're not just watching a room. We can actually try to get some evidence in anticipation. So, we'll see. All right, nothing. Oh, that was loud. It's more creepy than jumpy, but yeah, it's... I didn't realize that one was so loud on my side. Thank you for that one. You like ruining my ears. Nice try, but no. Ducks are tempting, right? I want my duck. 5 out of 6 voices in my head that tell me to quack like a duck. The 6th is a duck, and his name is Steve. I should just get a tattoo of a duck. Right when you were typing and not watching. Yay me. Yay team. I like you, but the voices in my head don't. I bet you. It's like, where's my favorite Brent at? The spirits in the prison do ask for me. That's the scary part about it. No, I don't want. I want a mallard. I've already got the duck. I'm gonna get tattooed if I do it. If I can find the right artist, let me see if I can find it. That's the tattoo of the duck I want. With that condescending look on its face. That's the duck I want tattooed. I have a voice that says 9 out of 10 voices tell me like I'm crazy. One just hums. 5 out of 6 voices in my head say I'd fuck me. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? That's why I said it. Put Buffalo Bill on my head. Let's find out. No voices. It was traffic. And remember, guys, we have mistaken EVPs before from the rumble strips on the highway. Rumble strips at a distance inside a concrete building, concrete and steel building, sound like voices. We made that mistake in execution, which is not that far from this area. So you get the rumble strips, it sounds like voices. We almost mistook the rumble strip for voices. I have a whole Discord server, Hannibal themed, my friend's nickname on it's my fucking dog. Nice. 5 out of 2 voices in my head say I'm bad at fractions. Nice. That's actually good. I like that one. Jump scare with shredded paper. Oh, that's classic. That's just funny, Nick. That's just funny as hell. Men are better at math. Proceeded. I should stick to writing. Ooh. I could make a joke, but I'm not going to do it. Brent's going to behave. No, I'm gonna behave. Somebody screams in my ear, they better be quicker than me because if I'm asleep or half asleep, you're getting a right cross, friend or not. Fine, Sims. I think you'd be good at porn. Oh, shit. Yeah, I had a. Years ago, I was doing psychedelics. I was sitting in my buddy's house, listening to King Diamond. If anybody is familiar with King Diamond, I was frying. I ain't gonna lie. I was sitting under my buddy's red lights on a ceiling fan. He ran in the door, jumped into the red lights, and said he was the devil. The next thing he knew, he was out cold on the floor. It was like, he's like, what was that for? It's like, dude, you know better than to mess with somebody that's doing that. He's like, I guess you're right. I can't be mad. It's like, exactly, not today, Satan. It was like my other buddies whose apartment it was, he's like, holy shit, Brent. I'm going, you don't mess with a guy that's doing that. Hid under my teacher's desk and scared her out of her skin. What are you hiding under your teacher's desk for? You hoping she's wearing a dress? Did I just say that out loud? I'm kidding, Nick. I was waiting to prank her. Yeah, under the female teacher's desk, that's not a good look. Funny as hell. Funny as all hell. But not a good look. Teacher's closet meowed like a cat in the middle of class. Oh, that's good. Oh, that is good. One of the assistants told you, dared you to. If he dared you to, or if she dared you to, eh. But meowed like a cat. I couldn't do that with a straight face if I wanted to. Usually I give myself away by laughing. Smash use the bits. I think we all used to farm bits when you could just watch ads for them. That's how I donated so many bits to people over the years. Just watch ads. Get between 10 and 100 bits per ad. Save up 2 or 3,000 and go crazy on somebody's channel. Now it's getting to where we're not going to see a whole hell of a lot. But I remember we came in to investigate, so maybe that's when we're going to get the evidence. I just don't remember when we came in to investigate. I think it was maybe around 8 or 9 o'clock. A nice white any apparition would be nice. Because remember at this point, I can still do this. I can still lighten it up. It's still light enough. I can brighten this room up like it's nothing. Convince your Christian friend you are possessed. Wait, you're not? The world may never know. If I ever meet you on investigation, I'm going to throw holy water on you. If you sizzle, there's a problem. It burns! It burns! Then it's like this.
I am Lucifer, the devil in the flesh.
You know what we have not heard lately on any recorder? Is an airplane. Any good senior prank stories? I rarely went to school my senior year. Yeah, a distant prop plane. There is one. The plane! The plane! Sims, you could not be an air traffic controller. You would have trouble saying cockpit on the air without giggling. Bullshit. You say cockpit's not funny anymore. Well, you couldn't pay me to be an air traffic controller. That's one of the most stressful jobs in the world. What is it? The average career span of a air traffic controller is like 5 to 7 years, I think. You thrive in chaos. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, descend to 26,000 and maintain your heading. Are you trying to mate me with an Airbus? Disregard. Continue on your normal course. Exactly, David. You can't make errors or people die. That's a risk I'm willing to take. Oh, I don't know how to take that one. Find out your X is on one of the planes. Yeah, go ahead and descend to 200 feet and increase speed to 600 knots. Be like, repeat again, tower. Descend to 200 feet and accelerate to 600 knots. Uh, Control, we're in the Rockies. Disregard and follow instructed coordinates. A few minutes later, radio silence. You're like, oops. Now you see how fucked up my head actually is. I'm making jokes about crashing airplanes. I'm not serious, of course, but imagine having a disgruntled air traffic controller. I don't miss any of my exes, and my aim still sucks. I'm not crazy. I've never been diagnosed. I've never talked to a shrink. If I did, if I talked to a shrink, he'd be needing a coloring book for himself. If I can see the therapist in there, give me my yellow crayons. I got a blue duck. Go ahead and say it, David. Come on out with it. Sims made me say mine. You gotta say yours. We don't hold anything back in this channel. I got something, if I say, I like big wide chicks. No. Like my dad used to say, my dad liked big girls. And I asked him why. Heat in the winter and shade in the summer. I was like, Dad. He goes, tell me I'm lying. Damn it, Dad. I went home with a big girl once a couple of times. I think, who was it that says that? What was it? Was it Ron White or Bill Engvall? I went home with a big girl once a bunch of times. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm a big fluffy guy. Them small girls love that. I bet you a chicken eats a seed fried balls. What? Hey, I'm not a big fluffy guy. I'm 6'3", 240. I'm not a tiny guy, but I'm not a fluffy guy either. Yeah, I'm fucking 6'3". Yeah, dust. Let's go back. It's 6'3". It doesn't take much to be short. I've dated girls that were 5'4", 5'5", and I've dated girls that were 6 foot. So used to be 5'10", now I'm 5'8". 5'3", 101. Wow. X was 5'3", shortest one I've ever dated. My shortest was like 5'3", 5'4", and tallest for me was like 6. And she was a volleyball player. I was like, damn. Like I was, tall girls are the best. You can suck them, fuck them, and touch their ankles all at the same time. Like I'm short cock level. Oh my god, Moose. Where's it at? Where's it at? What was that? What the fuck was that? Yeah, that's not normal. That went lightning bug or a firefly? No way. Sims, look right between these windows. Right there. Trying to find it again. I think I went back too far.
We are the ones who dwell within.
Pause that. Thank you, Minnesota, for the follow. How you doing tonight? Oh, wow, that caught me off guard trying to find this piece of evidence. Welcome to Incarnate Paranormal. We're analyzing evidence from my investigations at Nevada State Prison. I don't think I went back far enough, or did I? Should have clipped it when I caught it the first time. Let's go back through it again. Yeah, it definitely... Let's go back to here. I'm going back 3 minutes. That's definitely a strange one. Tell you, I've never seen anything like that. Ever. In my investigations. You see there's no breeze in there from the cracks in the doors. Yeah, it flashed. That's the weird thing. Orbs don't flash. That was not dust. Or that was dust. The flashing wasn't. Unless it's completely definitive, we're going to call it dust. And when we find this flashy thing, we're going to have to... we're going to have to go over the audio for it to make sure... there's not some audio there with it. Yeah, the audio source is still, which is... it's going to work to our advantage. Trying to debunk this. Which is what we're going to have to work towards. We're definitely going to have to work towards debunking it. Because I want to clip it. And see if we can enhance the video anymore to try to figure out what it is. Where's it at? No, to the right was dust. What? There it is. Okay. Seven seconds. Got 49:36. Okay. Pause it. Actually, let me play it through one time first. Clip it. Okay. We're going to see if we can brighten this up a little bit. See if we can debunk it real quick. Then we're going to call the show. Shit. So I got to go back further. Okay. Let's see if we can. Okay. I haven't gone back far enough. Okay. That'll be enough. That's still not fucking. Okay, 45:17. That's going to give me just a minute to get this enhanced. Why are you doing this now? Come on, don't be a douche. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got about 20 seconds. Okay, that's not dust. It goes up into the ceiling. It goes up into the freaking ceiling. That's evidence. That's stone cold evidence right there. Okay. I'm going to have to toy around with that after I download it. So we got a piece of evidence tonight. I'm going to count that. Yeah, it starts off about the floor. It does. Comes off the floor and just goes up. So yeah, that one is. Look under the window. I don't see anything out of the ordinary in the window. Whatever it is. For me, it comes out from the floor. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, guys, we got we got some evidence tonight. We definitely got some evidence tonight. Moose, Nick, Sims, David, Deads, and everybody else, watching tonight. I thank you for being here, spending almost 2 hours analyzing evidence, waiting till the last 5 minutes to catch something. That's just the way it works out sometimes, guys. We wait till the very end to get something. Freaking legit orb. David, you ain't lying on that one. We got the first one, I think, is dust. This one is truly an orb. So I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth on this one tonight. Again, Deads, Sims, Moose, Nick, David, everybody else. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And I'll be back on Monday. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks again.